Time for baseball on the show from the bank, Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Time for game 2 of the regular season between the Atlanta Braves and the Philadelphia Phillies. It's Phillies baseball next on the show. Drew Smiley out of the state of Arkansas is on the hill here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This ought to be interesting to see how this guy bounces back from last year when he had an ERA over 4. I know his team is expecting better things from him this year, and we'll see if he can continue to get a little bit better, limit the number of walks, and also limit the number of hits per 9 innings.
Leading off the afternoon for Atlanta,
and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Ender Inciarte.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. Dan Dero, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they didn't get it done here in front of a big opening day crowd, but they'll look to get back on track here.
Yeah, Matty, I know it's not do or die. It's only game 2 of the season, but you never want to drop the home opener, and you certainly don't want to find yourselves 0-2 when you leave the ballpark today.
A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man. Game time temperature this afternoon stuck in an even 50 degrees as we begin play. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Inciarte now for second. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Wow, that's the way to kick off a day at the ballpark right there. Leadoff hitter, and he puts the pitcher on his heels right out of the gate with a leadoff double. It's hard to get settled into a game as a pitcher when you're dealing with the runner in scoring position one batter into the game.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. As he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. On a big swing there from Markakis. He didn't get it to make it strike 2.
Hey, 2 pitches at the knees right now, and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to fight. I want to see a 2-strike approach. Maybe a little choke up, maybe a little fight up the middle the other way. Grind back into this count.
And he misses there. 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean, just off the corner.
A bouncer to the left side. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. And now a moment to show you the lineup for Atlanta in this one. Thoughts, Dan, who stands out?
Well, I really appreciate the tenacity that Ender Inciarte plays with. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat, well, they just go.
Into the box, Freddie Freeman, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A ball and no strikes.
Ball one, no strikes.
And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Row, this is a pitcher's best friend. Matthew Ross, very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive.
Fouled away. The 1-1. Popped him up. Hoskins will have room there as he puts it away in front of the dugout for out number 2.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone, and that'll bring up the always dangerous Ronald Acuna Jr. Here comes the first pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. And there's a missile off the bat, but it's foul.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
A pause. And the 0-2. High in the air out to center field. Dickerson's there. And that retires the side. So they get a man to second here in the opening half inning, but fail to capitalize. So now the Phillies offense will see what they can do. No score. Dallas Keuchel will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, taking a look at the numbers, you see that ERA a little under 4 last season. But I think his team and organization, they're expecting some bigger and better things out of him this year. We'll see if he can get off to a better start in this one.
Digging in now, Cesar Hernandez. He'll lead things
Leading
off
up
here in the
for
bottom
the
half
Phillies,
of the first.
the second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that misses ball 1. Guys, one of D-Row's former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon. They were the spoilers here on opening day as they took game 1 of the season on the road.
Yeah, Matty, not easy to start opening day on the road and grab a W in the opponent's ballpark. But that's what happened. And they come into game 2 with a chance to set the tone in this series.
A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off. The 1-2. Grounded to short. Swanson scoops it up. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first. A moment now to check out the hometown Phil's starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
You know, taking a look at this lineup, Matt, one thing you have to take into account is the variables that you can't control, and that's the wind. It's blowing in, it's howling in. You're going to see some guys in this lineup change their approach, not be looking for that launch angle and trying to drive the ball out of the ballpark. It's going to take a big man to put one over the wall today.
First offering on its way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Dickerson, a 6'1" left-handed hitter, but throws right-handed. He was an 8th round selection back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. On deck, there's Andrew McCutchen. He'll hit next. Here it comes, the 3-0. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. swung on but fouled off to the left. Now the 3-2 pitch. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Flowers corrals it, and the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
Batting third.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the former National League MVP, Andrew McCutchen. First pitch of the at-bat. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 2 out, nobody on. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Into the corner and slicing foul. And he fouls this one off. Keuchel into his motion. Here's the 0-2. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Ready now, Ozzie Albies. They'll get us started in the top of the second.
The second baseman, Ozzie.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a ground ball to third. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Time to take a look at the Philly D. And let's focus on Gene Segura. Very athletic shortstop, has one of the best arms in the position, is really coming into his own offensively as well.
Settling in now, Dansby Swanson. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the first pitch to him. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. No score here as we play inning number 2. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Harper looks up, and this one is gone. A home run. Dansby Swanson with a solo shot. First home run of the campaign for him. As the Braves get on the board first, it's 1-0.
You know, as a pitcher, there's nothing worse than getting taken deep, but it's something every pitcher has to deal with. Even the best pitchers give up home runs. You just have to refocus and go after the next hitter.
Stepping in, Josh Donaldson.
The third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
Here comes the first pitch. Here's a swing, and oh man, way out of here. It's a solo shot off the bat of Josh Donaldson. First home run of the campaign for him, and it's given Atlanta a 2-0 lead.
Well, you just don't see that too often. Back-to-back dingers on back-to-back pitches. I mean, that's kind of a definition of instant offense, if you ask me.
The catcher, Tyler Flowers.
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. As he'll take a good look at a curveball that sweeps right across the zone in there for the first strike. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either. Standing in now, Dallas Keuchel.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Count 0-2.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Braves 2 and the Phillies nothing. Leading off the inning, Rhys Hoskins, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch of the at-bat. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. Hoskins behind the count 0-2.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number one.
All right, the Atlanta Braves attack you on defense this way. Hey,
Batting
let's
fifth.
focus on Freddie
The
Freeman,
right.
first baseman for the Atlanta Braves. He plays one of the most reliable first basemen in the game, makes the routine play. Not only that, he can pick and grin, saving his infielders some serious errors.
Into the box now, Bryce Harper. First delivery to him on the way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Takes a pitch high and away for ball one. One out, nobody on. One and two as he chases the slider.
Count is 1 and 2.
Fouled off.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
Here he comes again, 1-2. Liner into right center. That's a base hit. He'll get it into second. And this will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's in there with two bases.
Batting fifth.
Well, that was an
catcher.
obvious mistake. Caught too much of the plate right there with two
Real
strikes on the batter.
Houston.
Nice execution from his part.
So a runner on second with one down now. And in steps the catcher, JT Realmuto. He's set. Here it comes. Lifted in the air out to right. Markakis has a read on it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting seventh. The shortstop, Gene Segura.
Gene Segura standing in. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Count
Low with
1-0.
a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball one. The 1-0. Misses. Ball two.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching it.
Harper stands at second with two gone. Called a strike on the inside part of the plate. 2-1.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
Line to the right side. But he will run this one down in right center. A tough L9, and the inning is over. One left for Philadelphia. They're still down. It's 2-0. Standing in, Ender Inciarte. It was
Leading
a
off with the
double
Braves,
for him in his first turn at the
center
plate.
fielder,
One of the
number 11,
keys to securing a win.
Ender
They want to keep the pressure
Inciarte.
on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First offering on its way. Now he'll try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. The windup and the 0-1. Runs up and gets this one down, and he will smartly swipe that ball away in foul territory, so we likely won't see the bunt again now with 2 strikes. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Grounded slowly to the left side. To his left, Segura. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Has to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
In now, Nick Markakis. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Markakis is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. It's taken. Now it's 0-2. Markakis, a 6'1" left-handed swinger and thrower. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
Yeah, Matty, it's going to be interesting to see where this guy lands at the end of this season. A lot of variables come into place. He's had a long career. It's going to be interesting to see if a team steps out past 1 or 2 years for this player.
This is on the ground over the first. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning.
Well, if you're going to bobble a ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And in to bat next, one of the best run producers in the game, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there, 0-1. Skied down the left field line, and this will wind up a foul ball. Grounded back up the middle to his right, Hernandez. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and his side is retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3, but they're on top 2-0. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Michael Franco gets set to start out the inning.
Franco.
Here comes the first pitch. And it's fouled away. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Softly hit to short. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Batting ninth, The pitcher.
So one gone in the inning as we take a look at what's on tap for the Viking Phils over the course of the next 7 days. And we, of course, will have all the action for you right here on the show. So here now is the pitcher, Drew Smyly. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball one. And it's a called strike to even the count at one. Bases are empty. One man out. A 1-ball, 2-strike count to the Phillies pitcher. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
Would love to have a meeting at the mound right now with the pitcher. Don't understand that pitch. Down and in with a fastball with 2 strikes. Maybe he's looking for a ground ball.
The count now at 2-2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Cesar Hernandez will be next. 3-2 pitch. He's at the knees and called strike 3.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty
Now
solid
batting,
at bat.
second baseman.
Anytime you can make an opposing
Take
pitcher
off.
out there work and throw quite a few
Hernandez.
more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Cesar Hernandez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Unable to find the zone with the slider.
This guy's one of the best bunters in the league, but with 2 outs, I'm not sure that's a really good play right now. He might be forced to go ahead and swing the bat and try to get an extra base hit here with 2 outs.
2-0 now. The 2-0 on the way. And he fouls this one off. The 2-1 home. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Phillies down in order. They trail things here 2-0. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Hey fans, a reminder to check out the fast pitch pitching cage located on the 100 level behind first base. To date, the fastest pitch thrown is 91 miles an hour, set by Kyle Saul. And the slowest.
Now here it comes. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Harper giving chase. But it's the center fielder who gets there. And that's the first out of the inning.
The batter number 1, second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Digging in, Ozzie Albies. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Hey fans, for the latest Major League hats, jerseys, outerwear, memorabilia, and much more, don't forget to visit our team shop here at the stadium or online at MLBshop.com.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ball 1. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Albies with a 1-1 count now.
I'm interested to watch this next pitch right here. He got a swing on a high fastball. I wonder if he's going to pull the old Plesac and climb the ladder.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit out towards second. Backhanded on to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th.
The batter, number 7.
So with 2 gone here in the 4th, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And as we'd expect, not a huge differential here. In fact, no differential at all, with both guys clocking in at 92 as their top fastball. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings up the former #1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
The 1-0 home. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. The 1-2. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
Here now the 2-2. Into right field. That's a base hit.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. The 0-1. And he popped him up. Coming on is McCutchen. He can't get to it. This one's down. Throw into third.
Well, D-Roll, that looked like a pretty easy inning to start. All of a sudden, 2 outs and back-to-back singles. Runners at first and third.
Yeah, they put traffic on him. I guess I would throw it back at you, Dan. You get 2 quick outs right there, and then you get 2 base hit knocks. Are you even concerning yourself with the traffic on the bases, or are you just trying to execute that next pitch?
You know what happens a lot of times, D-Roll? You lose concentration. You get the first 2 out in the inning. You think, hey, I'm going to breeze through this and get this third guy out. Next thing you know, first and third and 2 out, you have to make some good pitches.
2 men on, 2 away here in the fourth. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. It's a 3-0 game.
The pitcher, number 60, Dallas Keuchel.
So striding in, Dallas Keuchel. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
Donaldson at second. Flowers on at first with 2 down. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Well, his guys just gifted him with a 2-out RBI, and now he's got a chance to help himself too.
One and 2 now to the Braves pitcher.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
Fouled away. Hot shot on the ground is short. There's Segura. The easy way to Hernandez to retire the side. Braves will settle for just the 1. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Braves lead it 3-0. So stepping in, Corey Dickerson.
For the Phillies,
he's 0 for 1 thus
the
far.
center fielder, Corey Dickerson.
First delivery to him on the way. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. Nope. And there's ball 1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
The 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
The 2-1 home is laid off of for ball number 3.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to let off the ball.
That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2. Ball hit out to Albies at second base. And there's one down now.
Up next for Philadelphia, the left fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the former National League MVP, Andrew McCutchen. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball, and it gets by him, a swinging strike. McCutchen, or just Kutch as he's frequently referred to. He's an 11-year vet at the major league level, so he certainly put together a nice career in professional baseball. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Well, that's a great take there, right there, on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
Fastball well outside. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's
now
been
batting,
all business.
first
He's not
baseman,
messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Keuchel into his motion. Here's the first pitch. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. 2 out, nobody on. One ball and 1 strike to the Phillies first baseman. One and 2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
Thought this middle of the order might give him a fight and put up a little bit of resistance, but that hasn't been the case. He's carving right through them here.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 1-2. Still 1 and 2. Again, a 1-2. That's hit to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Still down 3-0. Digging in, Ender Inciarte, who's 1 for 2 in this one.
Ender Inciarte.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit out towards second. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. The throw into second. And he's out trying to stretch it into a double, so a costly mistake here leading off the
Now
inning.
batting, right fielder, Nick Markakis.
Now at the plate, Nick Markakis. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch on its way. Curveball inside corner, drops in for a strike.
Love that pitch right there, and he executed it perfectly. A big arcing curveball that starts at the batter's hip and then just bends onto the inside corner. A lot of hitters have a tendency to open up way too early, and they can't make good contact on that pitch.
Left side, there is Franco. On to first, and Markakis is retired 2 away.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Now a fastball, a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman. The 1-2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Dickerson going back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Down in order go the Braves. They lead it 3-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Gabe Kapler during the commercial break about the Phillies offense. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Good stuff, Heidi, thanks. And now Bryce Harper
the right fielder
is off from the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Here's the pitch. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Now
There's
batting,
our line
catcher,
score through the first 4.5, and these guys have
Real
basically had the bats
Muto.
taken right out of their hands. Just one hit to this point. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And in steps the catcher, JT Real Muto. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled off. One out, nobody on. Popped him up. Donaldson has a play. 2 down.
The batter, number 2.
That's exactly what they
Shortstop,
wanted out of that pitch
G.
up in the zone. They took him up the
Segura.
ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Stepping in now, Gene Segura. Line drive to center field. Inciarte is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Phillies down in order. They trail it here 3-0. Ready once again, Ronald Acuna. 0-2 for him to this point.
The left fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that misses inside 1-0. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. High in the air out towards shallow right. Harper has a read on it. And that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Now to the plate, Ozzie Albies. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
ああ、シンさんお疲れ様です。だいぶ、今までと変えましたよ。
First offering on its way. Strike taken up in the zone.
まあ、このね、投球前の追加視点っていうのもやってるんですけど。
I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
お疲れ様です。まあでもやっぱりバッター視点変えて全然やっぱりちゃいますね。見た目も違うし、まあ、ちょっと慣れるまではね、かかりそうですけど。
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt. I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't fall to the same location.
投げる方はね、今まで通りこれで問題ないんですけど。
Sent packing for out number 2 in the 6th.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
Dansby Swanson will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning. We'll flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Ready to deliver. Here's the
19
first
の方
pitch.
のエンゼルスでしたっ
Hit
け。
down the third base line. This gets foul.
あっちのピッチャーが厄介ですよね。なんかかなりね、打ててるというか、ストライクが入らんというか。
Liner in there for a base hit. Legs churning. He's headed
こ
for
のだ
second.
から、あれ、フェアなんすか、これ。
And now he'll get
ファー
into
ルと思っ
scoring
た。
position with 2 away.
Now batting.
この守備の視点もね、ブロキャスからダイナミックに
Coming
変え
to
た
the
んで
plate
すよ。
now, Josh Donaldson. He's off to a
あ
fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home
あ、
run.
どっちにしろね、また編成はしとった方がいいですね。17の方も。
From the stretch. A ball and no strikes.
まさかファールやと思ってましたわ。なんかシーン変わらんからおかしいなと思ったら、まさかのフェアでしたね。このでもダイナミックな視点もまたいいです。
Swanson at second with 2 down. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now.
審判は僕一応中間のメジャーのやつにしてるんですけど、ああ、確かにね。
The 2-0. Down low and the plot thickens here. 3-0. 3-1.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here with the base open.
まあでも判定がパーフェクトになったらだいぶちゃうでしょうね。もうなんかふざけた判定がなくなるっていうのは。最終そうなるかもしれないですね。先発ももしね、打たれるんやったらもう早め早めに変えていかんと、なかなか厳しいですよね。
3-2 pitch. And that misses ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
もしかしたらでもなんていうの、一塁の際どい判定はもしかしたら、ああいうなんかアウトやけどセーフとかっていうのはあるかもしれないですけど、あっちの設定は一応、どんなもんなんでしょうね。多分あっちもそういうミスはないと思うんですけどね。
Here's the Philadelphia manager on his way out to the mound now. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. He'll depart after 5 2/3, as it'll be up to the bullpen to keep his guys in the ball game.
Your attention, please.
Is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Number 29. Yeah. Vincent.
あとこの、なんていうんですか、表示してるこの、あれなんですけど、今までMLB なんとかっていう設定にしてたんですけど、テーマ1ってやつに変えましたね。若干左上の表示がいつもと違うと思うんですけど、これがなんか、テーマ1っていう表示らしいですよ。いつもなんか左上になんか MLB なんとかって書いてると思うんですけど、LMB ネットワークでしたっけね。テーマはもう初めの球場選択のあれでね、あの時で変えれるから。初めになんか天気をね、晴れにするか雨にするかとか、あそこの欄でテーマも変えれるんで。
Just able to get a piece of that for strike one.
にしてもフィリーズのバッター陣が全然打てないですけど。まあ、ボール球振ってるっていうのがあるんですけど。テーマがだからね、MLB と、このテーマ1とテーマ2っていうのがあるんですよ。その3種類は一応初めのところで切り替えはできるんで、試合始まると多分変更できないんですけど、まあたまには気分転換で変えてみるのもありかもしれないですね。
Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, one away.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
とことん打たされてる感があるんですけど。
Ladies and gentlemen,
we'll get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Pinch hitting for the Phillies. Number 23, Jay Bruce.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
まあでもこっちやとね、この視点が見れるっていうのはまた斬新な感じですね。いつも見えてないところやから。
Wow, that was an ugly swing right there, and that tells us all we need to know. Nobody's picking the baseball up off this guy.
A swing and a miss by Bruce as he set down on strikes, 2 away.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? No walks up to this point, so he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Ready for another shot now, Cesar Hernandez. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball right back to the mound.
なかなかやりますな、このピッチャー。サンディエゴスタジオですね、あれが。制作会社の。いやー、でも来年の20も楽しみですよ。まあ、それほどね、変化はないとは思うんですけど。普通に宣伝してますね。これやってる人やったら、やってる人っていうか、まあ、ある程度知ってる人やったら、この辺の名前は知ってますからね。あ、サンディエゴか、みたいな。でもようこのクオリティを作ってますよね、ほんまね。すごいですよね。もう PS3 時代からもかなりリアルでしたからね。すごいですよ。Here comes the 0-1. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. このなんかダイナミック視点もまたいつもと違った感じで新鮮ですね。ほんまにレベルがちゃいますよね。これを普通にもう毎年出してるっていうのがすごいです。
Into the box now, Ender Inciarte, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one.
まあ、小島さんの作品もかなり売れてるみたいですね。ディスストランディングでしたっけ？結構夜中から配信してる人多かったですね。全世界同時発売ですからね。世界的にも注目されてますからね。わお、抜ける。
Well, lefty on lefty, this is a tough matchup, but he stays in there, keeps that front shoulder closed, and just rips the pitch for a two-bagger. Nice job of defying the odds there.
まあ、どんなもんかはなんともわかんないけどね。はい、今のとこ様子見って感じですけどね。まだ買う予定はないですけど。まあ、あれも限定版やらなんやら結構出てますからね。まあ、小島監督ファンならもう即買いでしょうね。そこまでのね、ファンではないんで。うわー、危ない。まあ、肉デコさんが買いはるから、ちょっとどんなんか、ね、見せてもらおうかなとは思ってるんですけど。
Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Up next,
yeah, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
In now, Freddie Freeman. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. Braves strand one, but they lead it 3-0.
7th inning stretch.
まあね。なかなか今までにない斬新なゲームとか言われてますけど。
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs.
こんなもんかはまだなんとも未知な状態です
to
ね。
try to get on base and ignite a rally.
0-1 the count.
はーい、また後ほど。
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
This is on the ground over the first. Freeman is up with it, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
The left fielder, number 22, Andrew McCutchen.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Now the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Another one sent foul. Bases are empty. 1 man out. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. But it bends just foul into the second deck.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
He's really racked up strikeouts in this one. And this guy's been victimized 3 times already today. He and this lineup are clearly having a really tough time picking him up.
Stepping in now, Rhys Hoskins.
He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Keuchel gets the sign. Here's the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Wind up and the 0-2 pitch.
Nope.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Breaking ball well inside and taken for ball 3.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
3-2 pitch. This is line to left. Acuna will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Phillies down in order. Still down 3-0. So here's the cleanup pitch. Ronald Acuna. He flew out in his last at bat.
Acuna Jr.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Ball that time.
Too high, 1-0.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Two and one.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Ripped on the ground to first. Hoskins gathers it in. Then it goes to first, and it's not in time.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. He could really use a knock here, 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here comes the first pitch. In there for strike one, 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. A line shot to third base. Quick throw to first. Not in time to get the runner.
The bat.
To take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. So a runner at first now with one away, and that brings up the former #1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson. He's set, and the pitch. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this will be foul.
This is a tough spot here to turn two off this guy at the plate. One of the things you really have to make sure defensively to make sure you get at least one out. Don't try to turn that double play. If you get the sure out at second, take that. And if you get it at first, well, that's just an added bonus. But make sure you at least get one out in a spot like this.
Down. Oh, it's off the third base bag. Oh, and this is past him down the line. A fair ball. And they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often.
The third base talk about having a day, Gabriel. He gets his fourth knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those four was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
First pitch on its way. Off-speed pitch, just missed inside.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Donaldson awaiting the 1-0. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with two guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
The 2-1. Hit hard down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. Throw won't get him.
Hey, that's what you try and do as an offense. You get a 4-run lead or grand slam ahead, Dan. But you're a former closer warming up. When you see a 3-run lead and then your offense gets it to 4 and you know that save situation's gone out the window, don't tell me that didn't hurt.
Oh, it does hurt. Oh, it does, because, Dero, the only way you're going to get into this game is it has to be a save situation.
Your
you sit and watch 8 innings of baseball,
now
you get up to warm up in the 9th, and you're all ready to go thinking, hey, I'm going to come in and get me a 3-out save, and all of a sudden you're out of the game because it's a 4-run lead. Of course you think about it as a reliever.
Austin Davis gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th. Into the box now, Tyler Flowers. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Oh, and he misses it. And they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning.
Dallas Keuchel.
Now batting, Dallas Keuchel. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Donaldson stands at second with 2 gone. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. The 1-2. That's popped up. Davis waits on it, and that retires the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Braves on top, 5-0. Here's Bryce Harper now. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
He settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he fouls this one off. Oh, and 1 the count to Bryce Harper. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
I know he's well aware of the fact he can't tie this with 1 swing of the bat, but maybe he's trying to ignite the boys by driving something out of the ballpark.
Check swing and a quick appeal down to third, but Darryl Parker says he did not go around. It's ball 1. The 1-2. Is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
the great equalizer. The changeup. That was a really good job of getting him to offer that one out of the zone. And it was all set up by the fact that he got ahead of the count and forced the hitter to have to protect. That's the name of the game.
Standing in now, JT Realmuto. He swings and grounds it to short. Swanson blows it in. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
The batter, the shortstop, Gene Segura.
Digging in to try it again, Gene Segura. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A high fastball is in there. Coming up on the century mark in pitches now through the first 7 2/3.
And he's going to empty the bucket right here. He sees the finish line, Dan, and he's got a chance at this.
Boy, there's no doubt about it right now. And what makes it easier, too, from a manager's standpoint right now, you could probably just go to one guy in the bullpen to finish this game. A terrific job, 7 2/3 up to this point. Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
To short. Scooped up on the backhand. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Ender Inciarte. 3 hits, including a pair of doubles for him thus far. Here's the first pitch to him, and we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
Great job by the pitcher right there to pull the string. He knew he had an aggressive hitter at the plate, somebody who was sitting on fastball and ready to do damage, and he was able to slow him down right there and get him off balance.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Popped up. There to take it is Franco, and that's your first down.
Now batting, right fielder, Nick Markakis.
Stepping in for the Braves, Nick Markakis. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. And Markakis lays off here. It's 2-1. Markakis ahead with a 3-1 count here. Freddie Freeman there. He'll hit next. 3-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the
now
zone,
batting,
and then you bring that one inside.
Freddie.
You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
Into the box, Freddie Freeman. As he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike one. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Nope, now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike.
Ball, 1 strike.
Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
I appreciate the moxie right there, but 3 fastballs at this
now
level
batting,
usually
the
turns into a knock.
Ronald Acuna Jr.
In now, Ronald Acuna. As a good changeup will get him to commit too early, and it's strike one. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. Comes set with the 0-1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Hey, back when I first broke into the big leagues, a lot of the pitchers wanted to work east to west. Now, with such an uptick in velocity, these guys are working north-south. That's just a great elevated fastball with serious velocity.
The 1-2. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes. And now the count is 2-2.
Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. Up with it, Real Muto. But he's not going to have a play, and they'll allow him to reach first after the strikeout. And not what he wanted to do there is now they'll need 4 outs to get out of this inning. Striding in, Ozzie Albies hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is to jog back to the dugout. That can get your head for a little while.
Freeman over at second. Acuna at first, 2 out in the inning. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Right side, hit hard, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Now batting, the shortstop.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
Adam Morgan takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9.
The Phillies, number 46, Adam Morgan.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. The 0-1 pitch. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. A pause and the 0-2. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2. The 1-2 fouled away. Another 1-2. And he popped him up back into foul territory behind first, but this will land untouched. Breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think that's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he will touch them all on the grand slam, his 2nd of the game, as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
And it's almost unfair. He inherited this mess from the previous pitcher, but he definitely didn't help the situation. They hoped he could save the day and put out the fire, but instead he threw some gasoline on it.
Now batting, third baseman, Josh.
Into the box now, Josh Donaldson, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. With this one almost in books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to...
Now another one hit deep to left. McCutchen going back, and it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. A solo shot here to left, his 2nd home run of the game as the blowout continues. Well, they've got the elevate and celebrate thing working in this one, guys. That was their 4th big fly of the game.
D-Roll, I don't know what you think, but this is one of those cases where I think the hitters right now, they must be seeing beach balls up there right now with 4 bombs already in this one.
Catcher.
Yeah, this lineup from top to bottom has power just oozing out of it, and this guy's missing over the heart of the plate. That's what happens.
2 out, nobody on. Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one fouled off to the right side. Hard on the ground towards short. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. But the recovery throw will be in time to first. Good job that time of not giving up on the play, and the inning is over. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. Atlanta leads it 10-0. Riding in once again, Michael Franco. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. Swanson over to his right. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? One pitch, one out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Your
Morgan
attention,
Morrison
please.
will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher
Phillies.
here.
Number 8, Logan Morrison.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. On the move is Markakis. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The batter, the second baseman, Cesar.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Cesar Hernandez. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Keuchel sets his sights. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. In there, a base hit.
You take a look at the numbers
now
up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Stepping into the box, Corey Dickerson. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. Number 40 will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. First pitch fastball in on the fists for ball 1. The 1-0. Short, hit hard. Throw to first will be in time to get him, and the Braves have taken the first 2 games of this series on the road as this one is over.
Yeah, they could only manage 2 hits against him the entire game, so they were never really in a position to even challenge him. Rock solid win and a memorable performance.
10-0 final shutout score in this one. Atlanta took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Dallas Keuchel earns his first win of the season as he allows only 2 hits over 9 full innings. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vesters, and you've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
満塁ホームラン打たれたんですよね。5打数5安打ですよ、スワンソンさんって人。打ちまくりですね。
The winning pitcher is Dallas Keuchel. His record is now 1-0. The loss goes to Drew Smyly. He falls to 0-1. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 21 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
ね、ほとんど打たされてばっかでヒットが打てんかったっすね。で、向こうさんがようまた打つからんでね。ピッチャーもだいぶ変えたんですけど、みんな打たれるんですよね。で、エラーもするしね。結構ポロポロするんですよね。でもこの9回の満塁ホームランはすごいですね。 ハーパーもおるんですけど、もう一つこう打てないですね。マッカッチェもおるんですけどね。打つとこみんなゴロになるという。これで開幕2連敗ですな。ピッチャーもこれ、小刻みに変えたんですけど、みんな打たれるという。2番目のピッチャーぐらいちゃいます。ヒット打たれんかった。これはなかなかやばいですな。開幕2連敗っていうのもね。サーバーメンテ入ってるんですね。初戦はこう、試合してたんですけど、2戦目がめっちゃひどいですね、これ。あとはここで、一回ね、休み入って、ここでナショナルズですね。でも、ここも相変わらず大連戦ですよね。どんな感じ？うわここもすごい連戦ですね。これはしんどいですな。なかなかのハードですな。がっつり入ってますよ、これ。うわぁ、9月もえげつないですね、これ。一回休んで、ずーっとこれありますよ。この連戦はすごいですな。最終戦もね、えげつない連戦ですね、これ。最後はマーリンズ3連戦なんですけど、ナショナルズ4連戦とかすごいですね。ブレーブスもようやってますよね、これ。ハードスケジュールですよ。なかなか開幕が苦しい状態ですな。首位がなんとマーリンズというマーリンズ、ナショナルズ、ブレーブス、フィリーズ、メッツが2連敗ですな。3泊4日にしろ。マーリンズ強いですね。ランクはかなりひどいんですけど。ランキング28位ですよ。パワーが最下位ですからね。すごいですね。それでも3連勝してるっていうのは。フィリーズはランキング16位ですね。ここはでも、そんな言うほどは離れてもないですね。 うーん。あ、ジャイアンツ。あら、ロッキーズが3連敗。珍しいですね。アメリカンリーグは相変わらずやっぱヤンキースですか。オリオールズ最下位。おー、中地区すごいですね、これ。4チームが見事に並んで、大混戦ですな。タイガース以外みんな並んでますよ。西地区がエンジェルスが首位ですか。3連勝で。マリナーズも、アスレティックス5連敗。珍しいですね。レンジャーズは1勝1敗。アストロズ2-1。相変わらずランキング1位ですね、アストロズ。すごいですね。ランキング13位ですけど。レンジャーズは27位なんですね。うーん。でもね、始まったばっかなんでね、これからですよね。ちょこちょこやっていきましょうか。あと他のメジャーもちょっとね、やっていこうかなとは思ってるんで。さあ、じゃあ終わりますか。はーい。ではではでは。